thinking about how there's not a lot of advice for gay men with body issues, or how it might be different when you're attracted to a body that is a man, if you're gay, and then you have that own type of body yourself.
It's like for the same reason why it can be so, you know how sometimes women are so rude to each other because there's like that competition vibe, but then with gay men it's like we might be competitive with each other, but then we're also like, wait, maybe I want to fuck you, you know what I mean? Like I know that's like but seriously, like we live in this crazy world where we go to a bar and it's like I can't tell if like, is this my competition or am I gonna try to take this person home?
Totally,
you know?
yeah. It's like you're becoming competitive with the very person who could be also the object of your affection.
Yeah.
You know, and that can make it that much more of an intense thing and can just amplify our own self-judgment that much more, because now we're having a very direct thing that we're comparing ourselves against.
For the web series I did, I was so stressed and I was like writing all the time and doing these rewrites and like I couldn't get to the gym. But I was like, okay, it's fine. It's kind of funny for the character to be like a little bit out of shape. And this guy who I used to work with, he's like, you really need to get to the gym.
Wow. Did it feel like he was putting you on blast or calling something
Totally.
out?
It felt like heinous. Like, and there it is, like for anyone to see.
It's kind of this thing that happens for us, especially as gay men, where it's like we feel like we've been unmasked. We feel like somebody is seeing the very thing that we never wanted them to see, which is totally parallel to that experience before we even came out.
Like I have that obsession of like, once I hit this goal, like with my body, like it's gonna be awesome. Why do I have this pressure to have this perfect body? It's like all the images you see of these guys on Instagram with like 100,000 followers and you're like, oh, I guess that's what I need to be. And also it's like, I'm a nice person and like I'm hilarious. Like what do I need to do? Like, you know, I also have to have a perfect body. Like, that's crazy.
We want to keep striving for excellence, but when we find ourselves striving for perfection, that is shame-driven.
Yeah.
That's not something where it's a real, authentic investment into ourselves.
That's a good point.
Coming from a fear that we're already not good enough. Growing up in a homophobic culture, we have these irrational beliefs that we learn about ourselves that are really deep-rooted, that we're inadequate, we're deficient, we're less than just because of who we are at the core, and so it's really easy for us then to project that out onto what it is that we see and have that be the problem, because in that way it gives us a sense that, oh, well, this is something that I can control. I can go to the gym, I can manicure myself in a certain way, I can, you know, starve myself, I can do whatever I need to do to try to manipulate my external appearance, because otherwise I don't know how to get at that feeling that's inside. We don't learn in our society how to actually identify some of these feelings, talk about shame. Like, that's just not a part of what we do. And so, again, it's just a way that we can project things out to our external appearance and have that be the thing that we think is going to be the cure for that feeling of inadequacy, when it's totally just, I mean, literally skin deep.